We are here to speak for the 275,000 Ohioans whose lives will be changed for the better if we expand Medicaid. These are poor and working class Ohioans who do not have health insurance and often rely on hospital emergency rooms for the care they need. Let me emphasize that the majority of these Ohioans are currently working.
I believe that there are very few things that we as legislators can do that are more important than expanding Medicaid. It saves money and it saves lives. That is why yesterday I introduced Senate Bill 117, which will expand Medicaid in Ohio to protect our citizens, bring in much needed revenue and savings, and create jobs while at the same time embracing protections for our state.
The Chamber and the business community are very concerned about the escalating costs of health care. In fact, not a day goes by that a member of ours doesn't call someone on our staff and ask, what can we do to address these escalating costs? They're worried about the future and whether or not rising health care costs will affect their ability to hire, to increase wages, or at a minimum maintain current staffing levels. So through the lens of the business, community, the Chamber supports expanded health coverage in Ohio.
There's been some studies recently done. There was a study by the Robert Woods Johnson Foundation that said more than 26,000 Ohioans, veterans, are falling through the cracks and not getting the proper care that's needed for them. I was lucky enough to be a veteran in non-war time, didn't suffer any ailments, but we have a lot of young men and women coming back today that aren't so lucky, and they need this veterans care. And if they're not able to get it, they need to be able to go someplace else. And this is the only place else that some of them can afford to go.
You know, this is something that would impact so many more people just like me and my family. I think that most people are working and trying to better themselves. And it's just really difficult when you don't have that sure footing to stay on while you continue to climb.
Today in Franklin County, 1 out of every 6 residents utilizes the services that are provided by our county Job and Family Services Department, primarily for food assistance and medical services. Medicaid expansion would help those individuals, our lower income working residents, who have to choose between paying for food for their families or obtaining important medical care, getting the treatment they so desperately need, and paying their monthly bills, as you heard from Jamie.